Hi everybody, welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. And as you can see, I'm back in the local permission woods, come to do a hammock camp, and I can already see that all the wood I laid up against the trees is already still there up the top. But I just want to point out, I brought my trail camera with us today. As you can see, little spots here. You can see where all the deers have been lying down here, there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 beds there. And this is where they come in all the time from that direction. And they come in through the bottom here and have a little munch on bits and pieces up the top there as well. So I'm going to be setting my camera up later on. And fingers crossed I set it up properly this time and we'll catch something on it. But yeah, there's nothing being touched in here by the looks of it. Everything's exactly the same, which is happy days, like. Happy days indeed. Yeah, it's all exactly the same, look. All my logs are all standing in the same places where I was the last time. Up on the trees there at the back. And yeah, so that's going to be nice and dry. So that's a good start to our fire. But yeah. My Rooney, he's at work till about 7 o'clock at night, so he's going to come in later on. And I'm hammocking. I think he's going to be ground dwelling, I think. So I need to find myself a nice place to set up my hammock. I've got a brand new tarp to test out from Decathlon. It's a Camo tarp. It was quite cheap, so we'll have a look at that. I've already had it out of the bag, and there's something that I just don't like about it straight away for a camo tarp, but I'll easily rectify that. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get this Bergen off my back because it weighs a ton, because I've brought loads of water and everything in with us. And yeah, I'll catch you in a little while. Hopefully the camera will pick it up, but no sooner had I put my bag down, turned around, and there's a deer just up there, standing staring at us. I've been in the woods 5 minutes and already I've got a contact with a deer, and it looks like a little one, like. It's not massive. Don't know if you can see it. Just here where the trees are, just to the right of the bush, the holly bush. It's proper standing still, like. Yeah. I'll move in a minute, like, because I can't stand like this all day. It's not moving at all, like, and I'm walking around. Is it actually alive? I'm walking towards it, and it's not there. It's moved its head, so it's... I'm walking towards it and it's not even moving. Oh, there's its mate. That's why, look, waiting for its mate. Not away there now, like. Look at that, man. This woods is just a place that keeps on giving. So they're up the top end there as well. Lots of deer in here, lots. They must come in here to hide away from it. Oh, I can see them running across the field at the back there. Bless them. Just scared them. Anyway, I need to get myself sorted and get set up. Right, that's me fully set up now. Everything's ready to rock and roll. But I'll come about 25 steps to the rear of me tarp setup, and I just want to see whether the camera picks it up or not. It actually blends in quite well into this woods, actually. I'm quite impressed with it. But anyway, let's have a walk in. Oh look, there's a tarp. But yeah, I'm loving this, like, absolutely loving it. But anyway, as you can see, here's the new tarp. This is from Decathlon. It's about 30 odd pounds. I'll try and put a link in the description just in case anybody's interested. And I'd just like to state, first of all, that I'm not affiliated to Decathlon whatsoever. I bought this out of my own cash. It's yeah, but if Decathlon are watching and they want to send us some gear to hire around and play with, whatever, feel free. But that'll never happen, will it? Because there's bigger channels than me. But anyway, here we're going. Look, Decathlon Tarp camouflage. It's a bit like a skin snake. Sorry, a snake skin type of pattern, which I think makes it blend in really well because it's well broken down. Let's have a look at the actual tarp itself. Right, so we've got like a bit of a reinforced corner. We've got some double stitching going on here and a bit of stitching here. The only thing I don't like about that is it's bright orange, so I'm just going to get a marker pen and I'll just cover that in with a black and nasty. It's the same on all the fittings, so for it to be a tarp that's, what do you call it, they're probably glow in the bloody dark, and I'll see, but if they do, they'll be getting covered. Alright, then go all the way along, and then it's got another bit one here as well, so you can obviously put a bit of cordage on there, pull that up, and then you've got a bit more headroom underneath your tarp, if you get what I say. It's got the same as the DD one. It's got the loops all the way along the ridge line as well. Alright, now another thing I like about this one is that the underside is black. Alright, so it makes it a little bit darker underneath your tarp for in them early morning times. Alright, yeah, it's a really nice tarp, and I'm kind of impressed with it. Like, it's not quite 3 meters. I think it's about 2.8 by 2.9 or something. There's some descriptions over there which I'll show you in a minute because I'm going to be cutting them off. But anyway, there's me setup. I'm just going to put my light on just in case you can't see because it's dark in there. So I've just got the what do you call it, the DD super light hammock, sorry, and DD under quilt. Just my normal sleeping bag that I had in on my last camp with my pillow. Got me lights all set up, ready to go. And I like to have an organised camp. Someone commented once saying that you've got your stuff scattered everywhere. Well, it's not, mate. If you're watching again, this is what I call organising myself, so I know where everything is and I can just grab it and use it. And once it's used, then I get put away. Obviously, today I've got me big axe. I've got me knife that Chris made us. Me Lapland Borio 21 saw, electrics, me food. That's the first bag is me breakfast, me brew kits. That's me dinner for later in a minute, and then I've got a steak and some rice for later on tonight. That's the bag that the tarp come in. So all I've done is I've just put all my other bags in there. That'll get put in the Bergen in a minute, which is just out for to show you. I've got my little mat there to stand on, and I've got a small grill there that I've never used before, but I think you've seen in a couple of videos. And just my first aid kit, my trowel. I've got another poncho there which I'm going to put up next to the fire area once I get that sorted out. I've brought me trail camera with us, obviously because all the deer coming in, and obviously I've just come straight from Holwhistle, so I've still got my chair and my table and all that as well. I'm glamping it. Alright, I'm not making chairs and things. I can't be arsed. I want to come out and enjoy myself. As much as it's good for you to viewers trying to make things. And then obviously the bar for the night, 3 Stellas. I've got the big hip flask of Jack Daniels. It's about half empty now because I drank half last night. I've got my other one full of Baileys, so I'll probably have a couple of Baileys tonight because I've got 2 chocolates. And then I've got 3 litres of water. The pan's already there. This is me Soto Windmaster stove, if you've never seen this before. And this is a little titanium pot that I won off War Woolly Outdoors, Scottish Outdoors, blah de blah. And obviously my table. So, and anyway, back to the tarp. This is this is what I call overkill, right? you've got a label there, and this big bloody thing here. Now they've stitched the flipping thing on as well, haven't they? They could have put all this on the bag, you know what I mean, instead of putting it on the top. So Decathlon, whoever makes these for you, sort it out, man. Because now what I've got to do is I've got to try and cut all this off, and it's actually stitched right in to the actual tarp itself, and so is this one. That's not too bad, but it's still getting cut off, like, and so is that, because that just gives the game away, doesn't it? You gotta go into a stealth camp. It's bad enough having bright orange bits of thread on, right? But then, oh look, I'm stealth camping, and I've got a white flag out because I surrender. No, that's bollocks. That's coming off. Right, let's get that light off for now, because I don't need that on, because it's lighter under here. Well, it's actually a bit dull inside the woods today. Like, there's not much sunshine, but yeah, I love the tarp. We'll see how it performs if it rains, but yeah, a tarp's a tarp, isn't it? I was going to tell you the measurements of it, wasn't I? Well, as you can see on there, it says 2,950 by 2,800 millimeters, and that's 116 by 110 inches. Excuses. So I've got some soft peanut butters, and I think there's like a cheesy one there as well. And I've got some of these AB biscuits. I never eat these. They're called AB biscuits in the army because they're arse blockers. Alright. Yeah, they're alright, like, but they're not great. You don't excuse the noise in the background. I'm next to an airport, so I've got loads of planes taking off because people are on holidays. I'm starting to talk like Burton Outdoors, and I'm sick of it because I keep watching him when he says his stupid face. And I've just seen your comment, like, obviously this will be a few weeks after your comment on the thingy. Yeah, mate, I love getting tattoos. But anyway, I'm divulging from where I'm talking about. So basically what I'm going to do is, there's a nice log here. So I'm going to scatter some biscuits around in here, and I'm going to squirt some of this stuff on. Okay. And then obviously I'll move the camera as well. But just bear with us, I'll get it all done. You can see, put loads of bits of biscuits all over the place, all the way up to here. I've got the cheese and the spread and all that on there, so I just need to turn the camera around. Obviously I'll pick all my rubbish up as well. So I'm just going to turn the camera around now, get it pointing in the right direction. So just loosen it a little bit. I'll tell you what, I think I'll bring it down a little bit as well. There. Yeah, and then obviously I've got a code for this, so I'm not going to show it because it's a code that I use for a couple of things. Nothing personal, like my work things. So anyway, I'm going to set that up now, set it away, alright, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some footage on it, and I'll be able to put it on a video. So I'll catch you in a bit. I went across and got this log from over the back end there. And what I'm going to do is, I started sawing it and I thought, oh, nowadays I'll bring you along. I put my jacket on because I'm getting a bit of a chill, like. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a go at making a Swedish log, a Swedish torch. That's what they're called. And as you can see, it's quite dry, this wood. yeah, Swedish torch. It's not the best of one I've ever done, because I've never done one before. But anyway, I'm going to get one of these. And that's going to be me stuff to go inside, get it sorted. We'll see how this works. I like that. Obviously that's just that wax ball thing that I put in. So we'll see what it's like. It's not the flattest of ones, like. I did want it flat, I think, because I want to put a pan on it. It'll probably fall now, it may look. But obviously with it not being totally flat, I'll be able to put my pot on these ones, and that still allows a bit of airflow to get in there, and I should have a kettle boiled in no time at all for a cup of tea. There we can. One Swedish torch. Fingers crossed it doesn't fall over. Right, quick recap. Using string on a Swedish torch doesn't work for you. I turned me back for 2 seconds and the string must have burned. That's me pot of water all over the floor and the Swedish torch is in bits. I'm dying for a cup of tea as well, so I think I'll pick my pot up, I'll get my gas stove on and I'll do it that way and just leave them bits of wood smouldering. Jesus bloody Christ. That's a quarter of a litre of water up the spout, so to speak. Devastated, but it was worth a try. Right, I've got, you hear that? I can't remember what the name of bird of prey it is, but it's circling around for quite a while now. It must be looking for its lunch, and I'm going to have a cup of tea, done on the Soto stove. Obviously I'll pick that tea bag up later, and then for me dinner I'm going to have this is a John West lunch to go, and this one is a tuna and tomato with black olives pasta salad. I'm not sure if I'm keen on black olives, like, but it's gonna get eaten anyway. Good man, may look. I'll drop it. And anyway, that's what it looks like inside. And then yeah, obviously you've got to mash it up, like, so all the tuna's on the top. Oh, there you go, it's dropping it already. Very tasty, that. It's a great little meal to bring. Only cost about £1.50 or something. If you go to like Aldi and Lidl and things, but if you get them in like Asda and all that, they're £2.50 or something. But yeah, nice little snack that. Anyway, I'm going to sit and enjoy this. I'm going to listen to that bird hovering around, and hopefully it comes gliding through the woods and catches a rabbit and jumps on the back of a deer and gets a ride away home. Oh God, help. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:15. Tell you what, seeing as I've got quite a bit of Jack Daniels and Baileys to drink, I might as well have a slow sip on my first can of, what's it say, Stella Artois. Anyway, yeah. Let's get a can crack open and see a few little mozzies flying around in here, like. But yeah, cheers everybody. Good health to you all. I hope you're all getting out and about and enjoying yourselves. Oh, that first can of the evening's always the nicest, especially when it's nice and cool as well. Temperature, it has not dropped, like. It's down to 13 degrees now, so I think it is going to be a cold night tonight. Oh, look at it. 13 degrees. Now, like last week, we were absolutely sweating last week. What was it last week? No, not last week. I wasn't away last week. Two weeks ago. I think you're just watching the video now when we went camping in the Landchans up in the valley. That was a cracking camp, that, like, me and Rooney. Oh my god, the bits of video footage that I never put on that video was just so raw. I actually had a right giggle with myself watching it back. It was so hilarious. Rooney, I don't know where he comes up with all these things, like, but he's definitely the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. But it's such a good laugh. Honest. I've never laughed so much in my life when I've been out camping. Oh, cheers, Rooney. You made my life very happy when I go and camp with you, because it's just crackers. And he's serious, and you know, he's not putting it on. He's serious. What he says, he really believes it all. But anyway, we'll see what crap he comes up with the meter. Watch him be dead quiet. Anyway, I'm going to sit and relax, and enjoy this can. So anyway, what I've got is, I've got my steak, I've got my grill. My grill's going to go on top of them sticks. Alright, once I get them placed in properly, that's it. I'm just going to get that, put it on the grill, and it fits like a glove. And then what I've been doing while I've been waiting, I've just been bloody busy. There's helicopters and that around here lately, like. So anyway, I've just been sitting playing with my knife here, and I've just been making myself a little bit of a spatula. I'm not the greatest carver, and obviously I'm doing it with a big Bushcraft knife. Alright, so I've just been doing this just for a bit of fun. I've just got a few little tweaks to do out on the ends. Get it nice. Oh, but yeah, I need to start bringing me carving knives back out again, because I used to do it and I was getting, not great, but I was getting better. So just get that rough bit off the edge there. There you go. And that'll do for helping us flip over me steak. Oh, happy days. Right, 7 o'clock. Steak's on the go. That can's empty. Got my second can for the night. I tell you what, I'm enjoying this chillaxing. It's absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. I've just been speaking to Rick T Outdoors. Rick, hello mate, good talking to you. Hopefully we'll get something planned for a visit down to your neck of the woods soon. Obviously everybody knows Rick T Outdoors, because I always mention him all the time, but there'll be a link in the description. If you haven't seen him, go over and watch him. He's a proper bushcrafter. There's a lot of amazing videos. So a man, he is a fountain of knowledge. Cheers, Rick, lad. Right then, while I'm sitting here, now I can't believe it, the bloody deer running across the top. Here it comes, into the woods. That's a big beauty, that. Oh yes, that's going to set my trail camera off. Is it going? Oh, it's went straight out the bottom end. Right, if I sit here and be nice and quiet now, it might come back in the bottom end. In any rate, where was I? Deers are always interrupting my speaking on the me talking. Right, and anyway, while I'm on about Rick T Outdoors, Rick T Outdoors, along with a lot of other YouTubers, is doing a sponsored kayak trip up in Scotland in the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks time, sorry. It's to raise money for Alzheimer's disease. Now the main man who organised it is Ant from Survive the Night. His link will be in the description again. I've already mentioned it before. Alright, you've got people like TA Outdoors, Simon, a bloke in the woods, another lad called Simon who's got a great channel. I'll get his link in the description as well. You've got Matt from Survive the Night. Sorry Matt. You've got Matt from Adventures is Made. He is a fellow Northeast lad. He's got a massive channel as well, got some great videos. He's a sound bloke. I'm looking forward to getting out with a camp with him sometime, hopefully. Who else is there? I apologise to any of the crew that I've missed. You've got Rick T's, one of his relatives. I think he's got a channel as well. I'll find out all the links. All the links to everybody that's getting involved, it'll be in the description. And anyway, it's for Alzheimer's. Okay, Ant's going through a really bad time at the minute. We remember his family that's got Alzheimer's, and he wanted to do something to raise money. So he decided that he was going to go up to Scotland with Rick, and they were going to do a kayak. I think it's 4 or 5 days, all the way from this river, from one end all the way to the sea, I think it is. And obviously he got a lot of people to come and join him, like I said, Tea Outdoors, Simon Bloke in the Woods, blah blah blah, and they're doing really well on raising money. But I would like my subscribers to get involved in it as well. Even if it's only a pound would be great. Even if it's only 10 pence, every penny counts. So please look at the description. There's going to be a link there for the Just Giving page. Please do it. And when you put if you do a donation to the cause, please put on that you got the link from LUNDY'S Wild Camp / Bushcraft. Okay then, that's the steak there done. Well, I think it's done in anyway. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's just all the sauce on it. I'm going to have a look at it anyway and see, because I don't want to burn it, because I'll just waste it. Let's just cut it open, have a quick look, and then I'm going to let it rest for a bit. Yeah, that's done. So that's my steak done there. Obviously, with all the pepper and everything on it, the sauce, it's gone a bit of a funny colour, like, but it's looking good inside, like, looking good. So I just need to take my grill off, and that's it. Happy days. But I like that idea, like, set up with a fire, and then all you gotta do is you just pick it up and put it on the, and then you drop it on the floor. Silly bugger. Okay then, so that's me steak being rested for a minute. So I'm just gonna cut into it and see if it was worth buying. Dun, dun, dun. It's a bit well done compared to what I normally have it, because I normally have it a little bit meaty, like red, but it's alright. Like, that steak's nothing to write home about. I need to get myself to a proper butcher's and get a proper decent bit of meat, because that's not fan-dabby-dozy at all, that, like. Right, getting the fire built up a little bit more now. I've just made a tripod with a hanging pot hanger on, because Rooney insisted, like. Speaking of Rooney, there he is.
Yes, what I've had to do is bring extra food up, because Jimmy says he made an abortion of the one that he just cooked, like, but plus he's a piglet, so he always eats seconds anyway.
Oh,
so
I will.
we're going to have a bit chili con carne with a bit of a twist.
Seen this? This is what dividing line.
Dividing line,
yeah. I've got to get some glow sticks on this because Rooney will be garrotting himself and pulling all my stuff down. Well, anyway, lad. 12 hours of the hard stuff, eh? And now he's on the good stuff. Look how close he is to us, though. Look how close he is.
Yes. He realised after being in the child catcher net that he couldn't live without us. You know what I mean? So he's been sending us secret emails of pictures of like Y fronts and stuff like that, saying, look at these are merino wool Y fronts and stuff like that. So I just thought, well, I can't afford merino Y fronts, so I need to just drink my Stella Artois, and then if I get drunk, he can just like pinch my underpants.
No, you're alright there, mate. I'll stick with.
So what you doing with the ones that are signed for you?
Oh, I've put them in a frame. They're
in a frame. All right, okay. What I caught
on
one morning.
They're on the wall next to the side of the bed for wall lass.
The midges is following me. I got up one morning, and I was just minding my own business. I was having a talk with Potato Pete. By the way, Potato Pete at the minute, you know, Dr. Who goes through these transformations where he ends up like a different person. Well, Potato Pete, he went into that decomposting mode, so he's obviously went into his own little potato TARDIS, and what he's doing is he's reconstituting. So we don't know what type of potato he'll come back in. It could be a little potato, or it could be a big potato, but like time will tell. I'll bring him out, and obviously like we'll have a bit chat, you know, because he's a man of many faces. So anyway, that story will concur when he comes out of his time warp integration of the flux capacitor hitting the Y fronts at 180 mile an hour. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we're a little bit more chilled and stuff like that, because I've got to get me bed up, right? So I'll speak to you later. Toodle pips.
Because you're all puffed out.
I'm all puffed out, aye.
what one's that like?
This is called, I thought it's a Cedar Summit, and I thought, all right, it's very comfortable, and it's quite cheap. And I thought I was buying the insulated one.
Oh, you got that one, insulated one.
And when I come, because it was at like £50 cheaper, I realised it's the one that basically, if it's like 20 Celsius or something like that, you get like icicles on your nuts.
Aye. That's like the new one I got. That's why I paid the extra, like, and got the one with the insulation in. But anyway, the screen looks dark, like, can I hardly see you on there, like. But anyway, Rooney share.
The lights aren't on.
Aye. The red light's flashing on there.
Aye. But then again, when you're in the vampirism, like the stuff like that,
right, he's down on one again, look.
You can't be exposed to too much like sunlight at one time, because what happens is, if you see too much sunlight, right, instead of being on the Stella Artois, you wake up and you're drinking hot lager, and then all of a sudden you end up with the shits.
He's missed him. He's missed him.
Should we get on managing me fire malarkey, and I'll give you the lowdown on me me chili con carne recipe, because I did a bit of pre-emptying because I've been to work the day, so I've got it prepared. But obviously we've got to make a bit of acne stock for the water for to boil the rice in. That's another story.
Right, SIM card's nearly full now, you know.
You know what is? I've been to work out here, man. I haven't. Well, I've got to thank me work colleague, Mr. Because he let us get away early the night, and he carried on the good work.
Is that the one that watches the channel?
No, he says your channel's shit, but I'll tell him to watch it.
All right.
Aye.
Right.
But like obviously I'll with us giving him a shout out, Mr. Rob. Yes, he did
right.
the good deed.
I need to go and sort that hook out because I think it's going to catch fire.
All right. The hook of
flame.
The flaming hook.
The flaming hook. Right, anyway, he's back.
I'm back.
I'll catch you in a bit, eh? I need to change my SIM card. Not really, Dave Rooney. Right then, I'm sitting in my chair, minding my own business, having a drink, and then it collapsed. But it didn't collapse. What's happened is the poles went straight through the cloth on the top, and I just haven't got a clue how that's happened.
It's because you're a fat slug.
So, and anyway, because I'm a fat, slimy slug, he says, or just a fat slug, he said. So what I've done is, I've got a stick, stuck it up, and it fit perfect, so I've cut a little nodular off, and I'm going to see if this works, because this is like Blue Peter, this, you know, it's the one I prepared earlier. And now this, the bit of wood that I've put in there, and not going right the way up the top, but it will when I put it on the pole. So let's put it on the pole. There you go, sorted. Fingers crossed there. So there you go. Top tip of the day: when you get a hole where the pole's supposed to go, stick a bit of wood in it. Happy
Proof's
days.
in the pudding. He's got to sit out and see if it holds.
Right, let's get you set up and see if it holds. So I think I must jump on it too much.
Hey Jimmy, you're
Sweet. Hey,
you're good, you. I'll tell you what is. I'm going to vote you for president of Blue Peter.
Right, so top tip, Lundy's tip of the day: don't jump in the chair because it'll break. Tip number 2, get a stick that fits up the hole, cut the end off, push it in, put it back on the chair. Happy days.
That sounds like a woman's sexual aid, that.
Job's a good one. Trust you. And
Second shot of this, because this bloody video recorder, this GoPro Hero 9 keeps turning itself off. Right, Rooney's got me tea on the go. Sorry, it's his. Like,
Chili con carne.
chili con carne in there, and then he's just put loads of bark in the water.
Bark.
Look at it. Actually,
So
from
what I'm
here,
making is
from here on the camera, it looks like a bit of turd.
It's a bit of stock water to put your rice in once it brings the boil. I've just got the Uncle Ben's boiling in the bags.
So what's in your?
So what's in there is cassia bark, either it's like cinnamon. We've got a couple of cardamom pods. We've got a star anise, and then we've got some cloves. So once that comes to the boil, it'll obviously bring out them flavours.
Ah, right.
Once them flavours is out, we'll put the boil in the bag rice in, and then the boil in the bag will take that subtle taste of that on. In the other one, we've got obviously chili con carne, consisting of an onion, then a couple of spoonfuls of garlic, then the mince was put in. Once that mince was cooking, to that was put in some ground cumin, then it was put in some ground cardamom, cardamom, then it was put in like 3 tablespoonfuls of tomato puree, then it was put in 2 jars of chopped tomatoes, then there was a rather large glass of port, but I had to drink a glass to go with it because it felt lonesome. So once that port was going on, then there was some Lee and Perrin's Worcester sauce poured in, which made it spiffing, and obviously then it's been reduced to give a nice consistency. As it was reducing, 1 beef stock cube was put in and 2 chicken stock cubes. Then once that was done and that was reducing, 3 tablespoonfuls of chili flakes. So when molasses is on fire tomorrow morning and they're spitting chili flakes, we'll have had a good time. Still a hot way.
Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. Jamie Oliver, see you later. My God. Right, the recipe will not be in the description.
Yes.
So if you want the recipe, you'll have to play this segment over and over again till you get everything alright. Not unless you write the dial down for us, and then I can put it in.
I'll be honest,
Mate.
it's absolutely outstanding, but obviously if you're making it for your kids, you don't put this as much chilli in.
Aye.
Well, you do if you're like a nasty person.
Well, if he sends it, I'll put it in my description. Rooney's recipe of the week.
I'm
right.
getting that shite.
And anyway, yeah, that might not happen, like. Right then, yeah, we're gone then. Chili con carne and rice made by Rooney. This is my second meal of the night. because I had a steak earlier on, but I've been munching all day really. There you go, that's it, happy days like. Oh, that's warm that.
George Michael.
But I tell you
Wham, bam, I am a man.
Ooh, hey, there's lots of different flavours hitting my palate and my mouth. Hey, I tell you what, that's spotty dog, that like. Yeah, loads of good flavours there, like. Got a little bit of bark.
Bark. Cinnamon.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the words that people use when they do all these beer reviews on their channels. To be quite honest, like
Let me just say it's really, really nice.
Aye, it's really nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. No, it's really nice. Anyway, yeah, it's got a nice. It's a aye. I can't think of any words to say. Because I didn't do beer reviews, me. All I do is stella à toi. And anyway, Rooney, thank you very much, Mucker. Hi everybody. I thought I'd bring you back for one final little shot. Rooney went to bed about 20 minutes ago. Mine the day is 10 to 1 in the morning, like. And I'm just about to have a nice Bailey's and hot chocolate. I've got this massive hip flask here. It's about 8 ounces or something. So I never normally, I just bring this with Jack Daniels in. But this one is me baby one this weekend, because I've had that one. Obviously that's covered 2 nights. I was meant to have one of these last night when I was up at Hawkshill, but I didn't. So I'm going to have a very nice, strong Bailey's hot chocolate. That's about half of it, and the cup's nearly full. Oh, I love. Oh, my lights just died on my camera, so I'm going to hit resort. That's too bright, isn't it? Right, sorry everybody, the light died on my camera, so I've had to resort to put my headlamp next to my camera so you can see. So I've had to cut this bit because I was getting a bit frustrated. Anyway, I've poured quite a lot of the Baileys into there, and I've had a mouthful. I'm going to have another mouthful, but I'm going to pour the rest into there. Oh, this is going to be strong, this. It's going to be finger licking good. Aye, so it's 10 to 1 in the morning, I'm still awake. I've just been having a really nice, relaxing night. I think I nodded off for about half an hour in my chair. And then, next thing I knew, Rooney was going to sleep. Oh, it's that full of Baileys, it hasn't took much water at all, that. Oh, happy days, like. So give this a nice stir, get that powdered chocolate away. So I've had a few people asking us why I've stopped drinking Baileys and hot chocolate when I'm out camping. To be honest, a couple of times I went and forgot to bring it, and another couple of times I just thought, nah, I'm just not gonna bother. Because sometimes if it's too hot, Bailey's has got to be kept cold. Because it sort of curdles, because it's a bit milky, if you know what I mean. Like, I've got to try and get rid of all these lumps of hot chocolate. Otherwise it's going to be like, oh, I'm spilling a bit. Otherwise it's going to be like drinking something weird. Oh, that tastes lovely. Oh, can't wait to up. Anyway, 2 nights in a row again. Happy days. Cheers, everybody. Oh my god, that is amazing. It's that amazing. Rooney's even stopped snoring. That's happy days, isn't it? Oh, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to sit back, watch the rest of this fire, listen to a few more tunes on the radio, and sit and drink this Bailey's hot chocolate, and then I'm going to kip, because it's very late in the night. Have the kettle on. So anyway, yeah. So this morning I've got two special bags of stuff here. I helps us out. If anybody wants any, gives a message. No, I'm only kidding. This is how I bring out my me powdered milk. It's me coffee mate and me sugar. I tried. Right, well, I was talking away, my battery died on us. I forgot to change my battery this morning. And anyway, I was talking about these bags. One's got me milk powder in, coffee mate. The other one's got me sugar in. It seems to work for me. I was putting it in the like bottles things, but it just, the bulk was just unbelievable, like. But yeah, so that's how I bring out me coffee and me milk, me milk and me sugar. Sorry. How do you carry yours? Let us know in the comments. All right. So anyway, it was a late night last night. Gone to bed about 1:30 I think this morning I did, and it's now 10 to 9. I've been up for a while, like. I've just been sitting chilling in my hammock and talking to Rooney Pops over there. Rooney Pops, where did that come from? Oh, I've just swore. Sorry about that. But yeah. So it was a good night last night. It was a late night, like. But I think I'd done a bit of footage of us drinking me Bailey's. But I had a really comfortable sleep in my hammock. It was a perfect lay last night. It was great. The only downside I had was my underquilt kept coming right up on this side, so I had a bit of a cold spot on my left hand side. But other than that, happy days, like. So I'm just busy making a cup of tea, and I'm going to have a porridge. I've got another one there. I might have the other one as well. So I boiled the water. By the time I changed the battery on the GoPro, my water boiled. These Soto Windmaster stoves are absolutely fantastic, like. Really good bit of kit. So yeah, I've got floaters. So I had something in my thing. Right, so anyway, we're going to have a cup of tea, and we're going to have a bit of a tidy up, get packed away, sort out the fire area. We're in no great rush today, are we, Rooney? He's not talking to us this morning. He drank army water because I ate all his food.
And me breakfast.
And his breakfast. What you having for breakfast, like?
What am I having for breakfast?
Aye.
I was going to have chili con carne with rice.
Oh, he was going to have chili con carne with rice for his breakfast.
But after you had your third tea last night, and then you were begging for more food.
I didn't eat much yesterday. All I had yesterday was...
You're like me dog when I bring out some flaming minced beef. He's around us like a flash. I felt intimidated by you like hanging round me leg. So I thought I'd better feed you.
All I had to eat yesterday, mate, was a porridge. I had a ham salad sandwich at Holt Whistle and a shot from a shop. And then I had a pasta meal and I had a steak. That's all I had to eat yesterday. And you
just
were gonna...
just a steak.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
And we were going to begrudge us having some food last night.
So basically, you had the same amount of food as what a third world nation eats in a week. and then you ate me chili con carne. That tasted different.
It did, aye. It was alright, like.
It was alright.
It was alright. Rooney's on the other side, so he's at the back of the camera. So. Right, anyway, I'm going to have my cup of tea, have my porridge. Alright, you've all seen people drinking cups of tea and making a porridge in the packet, so I'll see it. Right, excuse the glasses and that, like, but got the trail camera on. I'll put the screen closer. Hopefully I'll be able to upload these to the video itself, like, but we've had a lot of fox activity down on the trail camera, so that's happy days, like. So I'm just going to spin the camera around and then so I can look at the back screen and we can see if it's on the actual screen itself. Right, so it might be a bit glary, so you might not see it, but there you go. There's Mr. Fox. Where's it? How will it work? Right, you can see his eyes. Can't really see him on them, but yeah. There he is. He's having a good old scran of the biscuits and that. And look at the camera. There's absolutely tons of pictures of him on, like. There he is. Looks like he's having a pee on one of the places as well. And back legs fully stretched out. Yeah, he's had a good look around, had a look at the camera. There he is. Happy days. Pity the video bit didn't work, like I'll have to work out how to do that. But anyway, I'll get this, try and get this SIM card onto the video itself, so the pictures will be up on the screen better. Right, happy days. Happy days indeed. Right everybody, that's it. We're all packed up, ready to go. We've just been taking a chill time. I didn't realise it was that time, like it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Just been sitting chatting, slow pack away, organising my kit and that. As you can see, I've got my Bergen there packed. On the back of my Bergen, I've used my little green magic tarp. I've put all my rubbish into little poo bags and then I've just wrapped them up in that because that needs to be washed in anyway because it's minging on the bottom end. And that's how I'm carrying out all my rubbish. And a couple of bits and pieces off the Rooney's rubbish as well. But this is my location where I camped last night. As you can see, a bit of a patch there. I'll cover it over with a bit of leafage and that. Rooney's area, all packed away, Rooney. All nice and tidy. Bit of leafage thrown back over, which has got to dispose of this branch that's off one of the trees that got cut down. And then that's that sorted. The fire area, the fire's out. But because it's me permission woods and I'm allowed to be here and allowed to camp here, I'm going to risk it and leave the setup as it is. And hopefully it'll still be alright. Fingers crossed. Got a bit of wood stacked over the side there. It's just standing upright so the rain doesn't penetrate it too much. And that's about it really. So yeah, it was a cracking day out yesterday. It was a late night, obviously because me mucker Rooney come back from work late last night, so we just sat up talking loads of rubbish like we normally do, putting the world to rights, having a few beers and having a good laugh, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, from me, thank you very much everybody. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you do, just give it a thumbs up, high comment down, all the links down below for anything that I've mentioned. It'll be in there as well. I was talking about Ant from Survive the Night and I had to stop talking halfway through because my phone went. I think I forgot to mention it, but anyway, again, check for the link for his Just Giving page. It's a very, very noble cause for people that get Alzheimer's disease. Okay, him, Tea Outdoors, Simon the Bloke in the Woods, another lad called Simon who's got a reasonable channel as well. He's a pilot and blah blah blah. I'll put her.
It's Richard, isn't it?
Is it Richard? Sorry, it's Richard. Sorry, not Simon. Another Simon. There is another Simon there. I think that's Rick T Outdoors. He's going as well. My pal Rick and his brother-in-law, I think it is, called Simon. He's there. There's a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers going, and it's a great cause. So if anybody from my channel goes and donates, even if it's £1, all right, please go and help them out and get some money raised. They're doing well at the minute. They're hitting the 4,000 mark. If you go over to Richard's channel as well and go back a bit, he's got an amazing giveaway going on at the minute. He got absolutely loads of kits sent from loads of great companies, outdoor companies, all right, and all you've got to do is give a subscription, give a donation to the charity and tell him that you've done it. And obviously you'll get checked to make sure that your name's on there, so make sure you put your name that you use on YouTube, okay, on the description for the Just Giving page and you'll be picked up for that. And there's some absolutely fantastic giveaways going on at the minute for them as well. All right, I'm just hoping that the other two big massive channels do the same. All right, because I think it's a good cause and it'll get more money raised for the charities. And that's it really from me. Anything you would like to say, Rooney?
If you ever go wild camping with somebody called Lundy, just make sure that you've been to another third world country to steal all their food, because the bloke's an eating machine. Like I say, he's you've got to feed, it's like feeding like 20 Sherpas all in once, you know, like when you're on a few 4,500 calories. Not only like did he have 3 teas, he slipped into Mackie D's on the way. He's had all sorts. I don't know how the bloke doesn't shit me, like, because the food that he eats and the shit he talks, you know, that's another story. But anyway, all the best everybody, you Beck.
Peace, brother. Thanks for the tea last night, well, me supper and your breakfast. Right, he's off on one again, isn't he? Yeah. If he brings that much food and he cannot manage it, I've got to sort it out, haven't I? But anyway, before I get on one, thanks a lot. See you later.
Saying that,
oh,
right?
Yeah, we're going.
This is a bit of a problem. You saying if you bring that much food, but you're trying to. I was trying to eat my meal because obviously I'd been to work yesterday, so obviously I prepared and I had a healthy big meal for myself. But when you've got somebody licking the side of your face saying they're hungry, I'm eating my meal. I think it's a bit of a hint to say, well, can I have some? So, like I say, if anybody's licking the side of your face, right, unless you carry a spare potato, then you give it to them, right? You say, lick the potato, lick the starch out of that. Anyway, see you later.
See you later, everyone. Hey, crackers.